I wish that students knew that it wasn't too late. When I came in as a freshman, I think that some of my CS friends, when you ask them, why do you do CS? A lot of them that I know have said, oh, I've done CS since high school, and I have the experience before, which is really cool. And I felt the same way about ECE. A lot of people were like, I've been programming since middle school, or I've done Arduino before. And because of that, because I had done none of that, I was like, why would I know? And computational engineering was probably the first tough class, where 25% of the class were fantastic programmers, and 25% were like me, who hadn't coded before, and then the middle was kind of everywhere in between. And I remember my first exam not being exactly what I wanted it to be, and calling my parents and just feeling like maybe this wasn't the right fit, because I felt like I had to catch up to those skills. I think maybe that was more common than I thought at that time for students to feel that way. I want students to pick this major because it's interesting and they want those skills, and not be afraid if they don't have them already. That class, computational engineering, was tough, but I just realized, I think in that moment, that I need to rise to the occasion to do well. I hate to say this, but I probably redid every assignment like 5 or 6 times by myself. But I became a much better programmer because of it, and you just can't let fear get to you. I wish that I knew about the community and how it would shape you in other ways that aren't just technical. I mean, you're here to get an education first and foremost. You're here to learn valuable skills, programming, circuit design, etc. But at the end of the day, anytime I'm having a tough time with ECE, I remember I'm not just here for those technical skills, but it's sort of the character that you get out of a program like this. I used to think I was well organized and I knew how to study, and I really feel like I just learned how to study in college. There's so much to it that you have to be tenacious and creative, and it's a different beast than you've ever had before. And I feel like ECE students, you learn how to put in the hard work. And I think that's something we all have in common. We've been through a lot, and it shapes you. And I think you start to notice it as you go on.